Hi, I'm Dan Cortopassi. Today I'm reviewing an HO scale X72 Boxcar from Rapido Trains. My model is decorated for Conrail. I got my car as a review sample from Mike's Trains in Thomasville, North Carolina. The MSRP for individual cars is $49.95. Rapido also offers a 6-car set for $299.70. The price sticker on the box from Mike's Trains is $47. We'll start the model at 100 possible points. The car comes in a cardboard box with a clear plastic window on top. Inside, a 2-piece plastic cradle protects the model. A layer of flexible plastic film helps to protect against scratches. Inside the box is a 1-page brochure with prototype information on one side and exploded view drawings on the other. The box also includes a bag with some small parts and a Rapido sticker. This is a good box that should protect the model for storage and transport. Conrail's X72 and X72A class boxcars were built in 1972 and 1973 for predecessor Penn Central. After Conrail was created in 1976, some of these cars were repainted while others remained in PC green with patched reporting marks. Eventually, some of these cars ended up on Canadian National or in lease service. According to the Rapido Trains website, there are no visible external differences between the X72 and X72A cars. These were general-purpose boxcars that could carry a variety of loads. They had welded construction and were equipped with 6-panel superior doors. Some were equipped with DF loaders and some had dual air packs for load protection. I wasn't able to find any photos of my particular car, but I found several photos online of other Conrail X72 and X72A cars. The ends look to be correct. The roof has the correct number of X panels, and the sides have the correct number of weld seams. I did notice some variations from car to car in the placements of the COT stencils and other small markings, and the placement of the tack boards. A few of the cars I found in photos looked like they might have had a different style of uncoupling lever. This could be the result of changes during the manufacture of these cars, or repairs. Overall, the model looks to be a very good match to the real thing. The paint on the car is opaque and thin enough to allow the excellent detail to show through. The lettering is crisp and the small stencils are legible with magnification. There are delicate stirrup steps at the corners. The side ladders are separately applied. The door tracks, and tack boards appear to be molded as part of the car body. On the ends, the car has more separately applied ladders, separately applied tack boards, uncoupling levers, air hoses, and photo-etched crossover platforms. The B-end has a nicely done brake wheel assembly. Up top, the car has nice roof panel detail. Underneath, the car has a lot of brake system detail. Some of the brake rods and other parts appear to be made of wire, which gives a delicate appearance without sacrificing strength. The car has metal wheels with the standard RP25 tread profile. The axle end caps don't rotate. I looked at the exploded view drawings and the photos I found, but I wasn't able to determine the purpose of the extra parts in the bag. The car has metal knuckle couplers on both ends. Looking for a match on the horizontal center line, the coupler on the A end is low, so I'm taking 5 points. The coupler on the B end is also low. In addition, the trip pin on the B end moves side to side. This could cause magnetic uncoupling not to work properly. All the wheels are engaged according to the NMRA standards gauge. There is no significant body wobble. The car weighs 3.5 ounces, which is an ounce shy of the 4.5 ounce recommended weight for a car of this length. The NMRA recommended weight isn't necessarily definitive, but this car does feel light to me, and there's really no excuse for that with a boxcar, so I'm taking 5 points. The car is free rolling. I want to add weight to this car and change out the couplers. I'll tackle the weight first. I'll start by very carefully pulling the inside end of the uncoupling lever straight down away from the draft gear box. Once both uncoupling levers are detached, the car floor can be removed by spreading the car sides. These plastic pieces are part of the car body and grip the car floor. They have to be moved outwards so that the floor can be extracted. Now that the car is apart, the metal weight above the floor is visible. These are some half-ounce wheel weights I got from Harbor Freight Tools. They come in strips of 4 weights each and have a peel and stick backing. I want to add 1 ounce, so I'll cut through the backing of 2 of the weights. Because of the screw in the center of the factory weight, I've separated the wheel weights and stuck them on either side of it. When adding weight to a piece of rolling stock, I try to make sure to keep the weights centered side to side and distributed evenly front to back. Putting the floor back in wasn't too difficult, but getting the uncoupling lever ends back into the holes in the sides of the draft gear boxes was problematic. I ended up drilling out the holes with a number 78 drill bit. In case I ever need to remove the floor again, I didn't re-glue the uncoupling levers. They seem to stay put well enough on their own. Because it's my preference, I'm going to replace the stock couplers with KD158s. First, I'll remove the draft gearbox covers. Then I'll remove the factory couplers and springs. The Katies are a drop-in replacement, though I did have to file some of the paint off the inside of the coupler boxes to get them to swing freely. There's another screw behind the draft gear box. I had to tighten mine to keep the draft gear box from moving side to side. Both Katies were also low, so I ended up needing some Katie washers to raise the car. Unfortunately, the Rapido bolsters are just a little too big, so I had to remount the washers with a file. I ended up using 2 of the Katie red 15 thousandths washers on each end to get the couplers up to the correct height. So as I was working on this car, I was thinking of a couple of things. One is that I really wish most cars would just come with Katie couplers to begin with. Rapido has decided to make their own couplers, and Scale Trains does it too. And I end up, taking them off and putting Katies on it. So, it'd be really nice if they were just there from the beginning. The other thing is that the little pins on the bottom of the car where the bolsters are too big to fit the Katie washers. And I really would like to see those smaller so that you could just use the Katies without having to file them on the inside. So just a couple of things that are kind of minor inconveniences, but would make the car a lot more fun to set up. Let's see what we've got. The car had 2 low couplers and it was too light, so I took 15 points in the standards and operation category. That leaves us with 85 out of 100 possible points, which would be a B on a report card. This is a highly detailed model that looks really good. I'm giving it a green signal. Overall, I think Rapido did a nice job on this car. If you're looking for a Conrail boxcar for your HO scale layout, then I think you might like it. If you like this video, then please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.